In today's video, I'm gonna talk about the 5 things I wish I knew before starting a vending machine business. All right, so I'm currently at the mall, and look, there's vending machines. So first thing about vending machines that you should know. These things are very heavy if you guys don't know. These are about 1,000 pounds. Vending machines are heavier than you guys think. When moving vending machines, there's 2 ways that I did it. I bought U-Hauls, and I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of friends with U-Hauls, and we moved the vending machines. Next thing you could do, you could hire a vending machine mover, which is like the most practical thing to do. Like imagine you just pay like $150 for each machine, and then you just move the vending machines. That's like the best way, in my opinion, to do it. You pay the $150, the guy comes and he moves the vending machine. So that's the first thing you need to know. Vending machines are super heavy, and you guys need to understand how to move them. Also too, drink machines. Let me mention this. When you're moving vending machines, right? Because they're super heavy. Drink machines, if you lay a drink vending machine flat on its back, then you have to let that vending machine sit for at least 24 hours before turning it on. If you turn on these drink vending machines before letting it sit for 24 hours, then it can mess up the condenser. And the next question you might be asking is like, yo, Donald, how do you test these vending machines? Number one, let's go run through it quickly, right? So if you want to test these vending machines, you want to make sure that all the selections work, right? So as you guys can see, let me see, this vending machine has all these different selections. You want to make sure that all these selections work. You want to make sure that it accepts quarters, nickels, and dollars. And you want to make sure that it gets cold. You're going to tell the owner 15 minutes before you get there when it comes to drink vending machines. You're going to tell the owner, turn on the vending machine so you can see that it gets cold. So remember, number one, vending machines are extremely heavy. So look right here, this is another vending machine. This is a glass front vending machine. Understand this, I bought a vending machine like this for $3,000. The one outside that you guys saw with like the 6 selections, I bought one of those vending machines from anywhere from like $500 to $1,000. There's a difference between a $600 to $1,000 vending machine versus a $3,000 vending machine, right? When you're buying vending machines, when you're buying used vending machines, I'm trying to buy vending machines from $500 all the way up to $1,000 if they're used. And if I'm going to the vending machine warehouse where I'm buying refurbished and nicer vending machines, I'm looking anywhere from $1,500 and up. So understand that. So that goes into my second point. What I wish I knew before starting my vending machine business. I wish someone told me when I started off my vending machine, don't buy the vending machine unless you have the location. That is the biggest rule when it comes to vending machines. Don't buy the vending machine unless you have the location. You might be asking, like, yo, Donald, why do I have to wait to buy the vending machine? Why can't I just buy it and then wait for me to have the location? You guys have to understand this. Finding the vending machine location is the hardest thing when it comes to vending machines, right? Getting the vending machine is the easiest part, but finding where to put the vending machine, that's where it becomes difficult. So when you first start your vending machine business, do not buy the vending machine first. I made this mistake a couple years ago, and you know what happened to me? I had the vending machine sit for about like a year before I found that location. That's wasted money. I could have used that money for other things in my business. I could have used that money to find people, to find locations for me. So don't buy the vending machine unless you have the location. Okay, so number 3, this is the third thing I learned when starting my vending machine business, how to look for locations. There's different ways that you could go about looking for locations. You could buy them on location. That's like the most easiest way. That basically means that you're like buying the vending machine where it's already at. For example, let's say I were to buy vending machines in like the mall, or were to buy vending machines at like an office building or like a gym. That's the most easiest way to start. The only problem when you buy a vending machine on location is people sell when they're losing money. Because why in the world would I sell you a cash cow? Unless these 2 reasons, unless I'm like trying to get out the business or I'm leaving the state and I can't take my vending machines with me. Another way you can find locations, you can ask your friends and family. So when I started my vending machine business, I wish someone would have told me like, yo, Donald, like you could literally use social media to find places to put your vending machine. I wish somebody told me that. A lot of times we got thousands of followers on our feed and we don't use them. I got to the point where I started putting that I had a vending machine business, and I made people my eyes and my ears. People would tell me like, yo, my job needs a vending machine, or my work needs a vending machine, right? Because they see that their job needs a vending machine, right? So that's different ways. Also, I'm gonna give y'all a secret hack. I never said this before, but just because a location has a vending machine doesn't mean you can't put a vending machine there. Let me give you some gem real quick, right? Let's say I'm going to a location, right? And I see that has a vending machine. For example, like this place, they have a vending machine, right? These are nice vending machines, right? But let's say I went and the vending machines were looking terrible. They didn't have any card readers. There was so many empty slots. I saw expired snacks. What you can do is you could go up to that location and be like, yo, hey, I could offer you a better service, better vending machines, and I would take care of your customers better than the last owner did. And that's how you can land locations. I've seen this happen countless times where people was able to like take over people's locations. Also, when I'm looking at locations, this is what I'm looking for. This is most importantly, when I'm like looking for deals, I'm looking at the numbers, right? So what I do, I take the sales price, I divide it by 10, and that's how much the vending machine should be making every month for me to buy it. So if I'm looking at a vending machine location and they're selling it for $5,000, that vending machine location better be making $500 a month for me to buy that vending machine. So don't get scammed out about these prices, right? If the vending machine has a card reader, then you could ask the person for the statement. You could be like, yo, I need the statements for the vending machine. And they can show you like how much it's making weekly, monthly, yearly. You can see those. But understand, do your due diligence. diligence. I've seen people, I'm not saying this can happen to you, but I've seen people literally put dollar bills in their vending machine. Like the owner put dollar bills in their vending machine to look like the vending machine makes more money than it actually does.
Y'all are going to jail!
So just beware of that. Do your due diligence, you feel me? Ask for bank statements, like ask for their bank statements to see how much money they put in. If the vending machine doesn't have a card reader, right, that's when it gets tricky because you really can't ask for statements. So what I usually do in those type of like situations, I usually just ask them for like their bank statements, like, yo, hey, like show me your bank statements of how much this machine is making, or show me how much money you put in your bank. So my microphone ended up dying, so I'm going to give you guys a voiceover about what I was trying to say. So the next thing that you have to understand about vending machines, when you're starting a vending machine business, you have to understand this. Snacks and drink vending machines are not the only types of vending machines that you can have. There are many different types of vending machines, which I'm going to show you B-roll in this footage, right? There's an ice cream vending machine, there's chair vending machines, there's electronic vending machines, there's so many different types of vending machines. I've seen people literally put Tide Pod vending machines. I've seen tampons in the women's bathroom. I've seen fish vending machines. I've seen hair vending machines. I've seen waist beads vending machines. So you have to understand this, that snack and drink vending machines are not the only types of vending machines. So when you're thinking about starting a vending machine business, I want you to outline what type of items do you want to sell in your vending machines. Next thing I wish I knew before starting a vending machine was pricing. Pricing is super important. I think a lot of vending machine businesses fail because they don't understand that pricing plays a big role. Sometimes in businesses, you could be making money, but you're not really a profitable business. So in terms of vending machines, you have to have a 100% markup on all your snacks. That's like the minimum. So that means if you buy something for 50 cents, you need to sell it at $1. If you buy it for $1, you need to sell it at $2. You want a 100% markup on all your snacks. If you decide to do a snack and drink vending machine, the place that you're going to buy your items are Sam's Club, BJ's, and Costco. And the way that you find out your pricing is good, you're going to take the sales price. So if the sales price of an item is $15, you're going to divide it by the number of items that is in that container. So if it's like 50 items selling it for $15, you're just going to take the 15 divided by 50. You're going to multiply it by 2, and that's the minimum that you need to sell the product for. So if you buy it for 50 cents, you need to sell it for $1. And if you buy it for $1, you need to sell it for $2. Also, you need to look at the bottom of the box for expiration. A lot of time people, they go to stores and they buy stuff and they don't look at the expiration dates, and they lose a lot of money on products. I wish I knew this in the beginning. There was items that I got that I didn't look at the expiration dates, and I realized that they were selling out in 2 weeks. So you need to make sure that you're looking at the expiration dates. Understand this: if you plan to do a snack and drink vending machines, candy is always the best option because candy has a long shelf life. Chips don't have a long shelf life. So you need to put that into account when you're starting your vending machine business. Know your expiration dates.